Ethiopia is set to complete the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, or GERD, a $5 billion mega infrastructure that stands as a monumental symbol of Ethiopia's ambitious stride towards energy independence and economic development. Perched along the Blue Nile River, this hydroelectric megastructure promises to revolutionize the nation's energy landscape, harnessing the powerful flow of Africa's longest river to generate electricity on an unprecedented scale. Yet behind its towering walls and intricate web of turbines lies a complex puzzle of engineering feats, environmental concerns, and geopolitical tensions. From its beginning to the present day, the GERD project has been a tale of innovation, controversy, and resilience. So what is this dam all about? And why is it so controversial? Join us as we navigate the turbulent waters of one of Africa's most ambitious infrastructure endeavours, exploring the promise and perils of the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam. And for more videos like this, subscribe to Ultimate Megabuilds. Let's start with a little bit of background. The Blue Nile, called a bay in Ethiopia, is known as the River of Rivers, symbolizing greatness. Its significance is deeply rooted in Ethiopian culture, with a bay signifying superiority across Ethiopian languages. The Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam's journey traces back to the Blue Nile survey conducted by the US Bureau of Reclamation in the 1950s and 1960s. However, political turmoil stalled progress until 2009, when the Ethiopian government revisited the project site. Italian company Salini Impreglio was awarded a $4.8 billion contract in 2011, and construction swiftly began after Prime Minister Meles Zenawi laid the first foundation stone. Despite initial plans for completion by 2017, Egypt's concerns over reduced Nile water availability led to tensions. Ethiopia, citing studies, assured downstream nations of minimal impact and offered transparency by sharing dam blueprints for assessment to ease their neighbours. Now let's have a look at the design. Between 2011 and 2019, the design of the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam underwent multiple revisions, impacting both its electrical and storage parameters. Initially proposed in 2011, the hydropower plant was slated to accommodate 15 generating units with a 350 megawatt capacity each, totaling 5,250 megawatts installed capacity and an expected annual power generation of 15,128 gigawatt hours. Subsequently, the design was upgraded to accommodate 16 generating units with a 375 megawatt nominal capacity each, raising the planned production capacity to 6,000 megawatts and the expected annual power generation to 15,692 gigawatt hours. Further modifications in 2017 boosted the capacity to 6,450 megawatts, which was achieved by upgrading 14 of the 16 generating units to 400 megawatts each. The storage parameters also underwent significant changes. Initially planned in 2011 to stand 145 meters tall with a volume of 10.1 million cubic meters, the dam's reservoir was projected to hold 66 cubic kilometers of water at full supply level, covering an area of 1,680 square kilometers. In 2013, an independent panel of experts, or IPOE, recommended adjustments, increasing the reservoir's size to 1,874 square kilometers and its storage volume to 74 cubic kilometers. The Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, with a ground level around 500 meters above sea level, will now stand at 145 meters tall and stretch 1,780 meters in length. Constructed using roller compacted concrete, its crest will reach 655 meters above sea level. Some sources suggest a potential height of 170 meters, accounting for excavation depth. The main dam, positioned 40 kilometers from Sudan, is supported by a rock-fill saddle dam 4.9 kilometers long and 50 meters tall, situated around 600 meters above sea level. The reservoir, spanning behind both dams, holds 74 cubic kilometers of water at full supply level, reaching 640 meters above sea level. Hydropower generation is feasible between 590 and 640 meters, with a live storage volume of 59.2 cubic kilometers available. Now let's get into the construction details. The Italian company WeBuild, formerly known as Cellini Impreglio, is the main contractor for the dam, with a track record including projects like Gilgel Gibe 2, Gilgel Gibe 3, and Tanabeles. Simanwa Bakale led as project manager from its commencement in 2011 until his passing in July 2018, succeeded by Kifle Horo. The project requires an estimated 10 million cubic meters of concrete produced domestically by the government. In March 2012, Cellini awarded a contract to the Italian firm Tratos Cavi S.p.A. to supply low and high voltage cables. Alstom secured a contract to provide 8 375 megawatt Francis turbines for the first phase of the project, costing $275 million. By April 2013, around 32% of the project was completed, with excavation and concrete placement underway. The diversion of the Blue Nile was completed on May 28, 2013, marked by a ceremony. As of February 2021, Minister of Water and Irrigation, Salishi Bakale, mentioned that engineering work on the dam had reached 91%, with total construction at 78.3%. By May 2021, 80% of the construction was reported finished, and by April 2023, Ethiopia's Office of National Coordination announced 90% completion of construction. How much will this colossal undertaking cost? The GERD is projected to cost nearly $5 billion, roughly 7% of Ethiopia's 2016 gross national product. The absence of international financing for the projects along the Blue Nile River has long been linked to Egypt's efforts to maintain control over Nile water sharing. Consequently, Ethiopia has had to resort to internal fundraising methods for GERD, such as selling bonds and encouraging employees to contribute a portion of their earnings. Contributions are enabled through the official website, endorsed by the Office of the Prime Minister of Ethiopia. Notably, the Exim Bank of China provided funding amounting to $1 billion for turbines and electrical equipment. What are the controversies surrounding the dam? The international panel of experts formed in 2012 aimed to address concerns regarding the project. Engineering recommendations included expanding the emergency spillway to accommodate larger floods. However, unresolved issues regarding the dam's structural integrity, such as overlooked geological factors, led to delays and increased costs. Critics also questioned the dam's size compared to its power output, especially considering Ethiopia's vulnerability to droughts. In recent years, security measures around the dam have also intensified due to the potential threat of airstrikes from neighboring countries who feel that this is a major dominance threat by Ethiopia. It has even procured air defense systems from Russia and Israel to safeguard the dam against potential attacks, despite objections from Egypt. Concerns about environmental and social impacts also persist, with limited public consultation and political repression hindering open discussion. The dam's construction entails the resettlement of thousands of people and significant changes in the local ecology, raising questions about adequate compensation and community engagement. Despite challenges and controversies, GERD represents a significant investment in Ethiopia's energy infrastructure, with the potential to transform the country's electricity sector and contribute to regional development. So, what are your thoughts on this incredible project? Do you believe it will truly revolutionize Ethiopia's energy landscape? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more insightful content. Until next time, stay curious.